This is a Permobil C500VS for vertical standing. So this power chair will stand you straight up in the air and you'll be able to drive with the chair standing. This chair has 5 functions. It has the standing function, it has the 10-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. This chair has 37 miles, so probably a couple months of usage. It's a 2014, it's immaculate, everything's original, 37 miles, so again, Marc's Mobility has come up with a nice beautiful chair here. 37 miles, fully loaded. There's too many extras to talk about right now, but I'll go along as we go along. I'll explain all the good things about this chair. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the seat go up, the seat lift. Then we'll do the standing feature at the end. So to make the seat lift go up, you got to make sure the 3 green buttons are lit up here, and you can switch these lights by hitting this last button. So if the seat lift is not lit up, so I'm going to go back here. Now it's lit up. So if I hit, and you can do everything through the joystick also right here, but I'm going to do it through the switch box. This would, if you push the button forward, there goes your 10-inch 3-stage seat. When I say 3-stage, you can see where the seat lift actuator is. It's a 3-stage, like a ball retriever. If you're a golfer, you would know what I'm talking about. It's a 3-stage seat lift going up right now, and we should be just about at the top of our 10-inch. And when it's elevated, you'll still be able to drive, so it's nice. At a slower speed, of course, you'll be able to drive at a slower speed. While we have the seat elevated, let's talk about the base. This is a front-wheel drive chair. Most of these standing chairs are front-wheel drive because you have to have the weight shifted. You have to have the weight in the back so the person can stand in the front. So you got the front-wheel drive 14-inch non-skid wheels without aluminum rims. You can see the suspension, like all Permobil, their suspension is out of this world. This suspension is adjustable with this ring right here, this knob. You can adjust the suspension. There's a suspension for both side and the front. Your batteries are in here. This box where it says C500, you have to pull the cover, so you'd have to take this plastic shroud from the front. There's 2 screws in the front, there's 1 here, lift it all up, and then the door will drop down, and it has on each side and the back 2 75-amp batteries. These are the large ones, the large 75 amps, group 24, which will give you about 15-20 miles on the battery charge when the batteries are new, depending where you're using the chair and how rough you are with it. Okay, so this is your base. We're talking about the base right now. We have the seat elevated. We're going to go on to the tilt right now. The next thing we're going to talk about is the electric tilt. So this would be where the bottom goes back. So if the bottom goes back, of course the back is going to go with it. That's called the electric tilt. Now let's see how far some of these Permobil standing, the tilt doesn't go all the way back, but let's just see how far this one goes. So this would tilt you back. This is your electric tilt. So this would be, if you want it to be fully tilted, this is as far as it'll go when you're fully tilted. Now you could also recline the seat if you wanted to by switching to the reclining part of it. So you could recline the seat if you wanted to. This would be your recline. This would be your recline. So it's a full recline. So I've just done the recline here. Now, if I could also bring the legs up, if we wanted to have your legs up in the air. Now, of course, you would be tilted back. Now, I'm doing the legs right now so you can just give you some idea what kind of positions you have. There's all kinds of positions with these chairs. And these legs are adjustable. If your legs are long, we can push them out. They're adjustable. Each pad is adjustable forward. No problem there. All right. So that would be your so if you needed your legs higher than your body. Now I'm going to bring the tilt back down, and so you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to bring the tilt back down so you can see what it looks like if you were laying flat. So we're almost back to level here, okay? Let me see if the recline will go down some more. Yep, the recline will go down a little bit more. And let's see if the legs will go back up some more. Alright, so And these arms are removable, not removable, but they pull back. And these lateral pads here, if you unscrew this knob right here, you can pull them right out. So you can transfer from the side if you need to. With the seat elevated, if you wanted the seat up 10 inches, you could just do it that way too. These pads can be moved on this shaft back and forth. You can have them all the way up to here. You can have them facing in more, going in more this way, so they're adjustable pads. There's all kinds of adjustments on these things. So now we've already seen the recline, the tilt, the electric leg, and the seat lift. Now we're going to talk about the standing feature, which is the feature that most people are looking for. Let's look at the standing feature. So if you're going to do the standing feature, two things you need to do on the standing feature. First of all, you need to put your knee brace on right here. And this knee brace is adjustable. You can adjust it tighter to the left, further out. It's adjustable in height. That's adjustable. And you definitely need to have this or the chest strap, which is on the seat right there. But I'm going to put this bar right so you can see it. Not hard to put on. So you have the chest guard and you have the knee brace. And now what you would do is you would hit the first button that shows the seat in this position. And when you do that, it takes a few seconds because it has all kinds of sensor and it tells the seat how to go up and what to do. So now we're going up and all of a sudden it'll start doing something else like it's doing now. So your seat leans back a little bit as it goes up. This is just incredible what these chairs can do. Very quiet. You don't, unless you hear me, but you can't hear the chair. And now we've got the seat, and these front caster wheels should be pretty much on the ground by the time. Here we go. By the time it's all elevated. Wow. So this is the full. It's not going to be straight out. It's going to be a little bit tilted back, but that's what it looks like when it's all the way elevated. And then you can still drive the chair. So if you want to do a presentation, you wanted to talk to someone at eye level, and you need to be lifted up so you have better circulation in your body or better disposition for the day, this is a great feature to have. These chairs are very, very expensive. These are the most expensive chairs probably you can buy in the world because of the standing feature, and it's Permobil, which is high quality. So here you've got your standing feature. As I said, you can drive with the standing feature. You can see the back. You can see this chair is like, this chair is new. As new as you're going to get. I'm going to bring it back all the way around. Bring it back this way. Bring it back on my board. The squeaky noise you hear is this whiteboard is very slippery, so it's that all tires make noise on it. So this is your standing feature. I'm going to bring the standing feature back down. So make sure if you have the standing feature that you use your chest bar here, or you use you've also got a chest strap right here that you can also use right here. So you have this or this. Now a lot of people use this these days. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to bring the seat back down. And you can see you can't even hear the seat. Okay. So as it's going down, I'm going to talk about the joystick. The joystick right here is a swing away joystick. So you can swing the joystick away from the front. If you needed to switch the joystick on the left side because you're left-handed, no problem. We can switch that to the left side. It takes a little while to do, but we can do it. So now your seat is coming back to a normal position. All right, now we've got the seat all the way back down to normal driving position. All the lights are green. If your lights are not all green, that means you have something that's elevated, tilted too much, and the chair may not drive. So make sure your lights are always green before. If they're not all green, figure out which position is too far back or elevated if it's not driving. I'm going to bring the chair forward so you can see the front. I'm going to take the chest guard out. I'm going to take the knee brace out. And we're going to talk about the seating system. This is a 20 by 20 row hose. This is an air cushion, most expensive cushion you can get. If you don't like air cushion, these are floating cushion, but floating cushion means you can pull them out. You can put your own cushion on it. If you like gel, you like foam and gel, but this is the most expensive one. Also, this is a 20 by 20. The back, which is very rare for people that are in their chair all the time, this is a Roho back, meaning this cushion is the same here. It has a pump that comes with the chair. The only thing you need to do, you really pump the air in the cushion to your comfort. So this would plug into here and pump the air into the cushion, here and here, and you pump whatever firmness or softness you want with this little air pump. Now this chair is set up right now for, I would say, a person 6'1", roughly, 200 pounds or less, 6'1", tall, slim person. I don't do a lot of adjustments on these seats, so hopefully if you want this chair, you'll have to work with the seat, because I don't want to be switching this whole sitting system. It'll fit anybody from 150 pounds to 250 pounds, 6'1", 6'2", down to 5'5". You might have to adjust the knee brace, the length, so to make sure everything matches. It does have lateral pads. They can be removed. There's 2 hooks in the back. If you don't want these, they can be removed. These are nice. They keep you inside of here, but they can definitely be removed. As I said, the arms do lift up. And I just disconnected my chair here by raising the arm up, so I'm going to turn the power back on. So the headrest is an adjustable headrest. It's also moldable, so you can figure out what, you can make it any shape you want. And you can adjust the height on it and all that. If you need to charge the batteries in this chair, you would take your Permobil charger, you would plug it right here, and as soon as the light turns green on your charger, you're fully charged. The charger will recognize when the batteries are full, it'll stop charging automatically. As I said earlier, you do have 2 batteries, group 24, 75 amp batteries. You also have a safety belt, which was hidden here under the seat, but you have a safety belt. And you have your chest belt if you decide to use that when you go up. You have arms that do go up out of the way. And you have foot plates that flip up. And this we can tighten them up so they don't fall down. And you can bring your legs in. Let me switch them out. And you can bring your legs in a little bit more. You see this? Like that. So when you get out, you're maybe 2 inches in front of the cushion, and you'll be getting out. So we'll just tighten up these 2 screws. That's why they're not staying up. As I said, we can adjust these legs and all that, the length and the height. So folks, if you're looking for a Permobil standing VS, vertical standing, fully loaded, with almost no miles, with all the features you can want. I mean, there's nothing on this chair that's missing except maybe a drain cup holder. This is a beautiful one. Watch the video outside. I think you'll like the suspension also. Give us a call. This one is ready to go. As I said, I'm 6 foot tall, so this chair is set up for at least a person 6'1", maybe a little, I'm 180, 6 foot tall, so maybe 190, 200 pound would work perfect in here also. But perfect. Everything on this chair is perfect. Everything works good. The motor stops straight. About 37 miles, so it's practically new. And this chair is ready to go. And it goes about 5 miles an hour at the most. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years. Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.